Hey everyone, and welcome to a new XDefiant video. So what did you think of today's XDebrief? Pretty crazy what the devs have been cooking up so far, right? Well, for those of you that, probably watched it and forgot some of the stuff or didn't watch it at all, this video will mostly just be a quick recap of what happened in the XDebrief, at least some of the stuff I wanted to cover, and on top of some extra stuff later on. Starting with the biggest one is the new faction, which is the Highwaymen. Basically, they're from Far Cry New Dawn, and basically one of their abilities is pretty much a grenade launcher. Yeah, I guess it gives you 2 shots or 1 shot. If you shoot once and switch off, it goes on cooldown. Shoot both, it goes on cooldown. You get it right. After that, the second ability is an automated turret, and their overall ultimate is, well, a buzzsaw. While I couldn't get much footage because technically I'm recording this from a PS5, I did kind of get a simulation through Black Ops 3 of what you can expect to look like. It's just to keep in mind though, this thing is going to have like maybe 3-5 shots at most, so it's not going to look exactly, but I'm hoping that it kind of covers this exact gameplay where it's just kind of cutting through people. On top of that, we can expect 3 new weapons, which is the PP-19 submachine gun, a Spaz 12 shotgun, which is going to be a hybrid between the M870 and the AA12, and the L86 LSW, which this one's going to be interesting. Think of it of a hybrid between a assault rifle and a light machine gun. A lot of these new weapons are going to be hybrids, but yeah, trust me, you're going to definitely like trying them out. They already, from the gameplay they've shown, they look like they might shake things up a bit, especially since who knows what other things we might be expecting. We might be expecting some weapon changes and nerfs on top of the, well, pretty much with the new season being added. On top of that, we get to try 3 new maps. Basically, it's still going to follow that whole 1 per month schedule kind of thing, but the first one will be Waterfront, then Signal, and then follow wrapping things up with Air and Space. And then the big one of all, a new mode, Bomb, which if you don't know what that means, it's legit just search and destroy. That it was originally supposed to come out in season 1, but I guess they've had issues. They had to kind of come up with a spectator camera, and yeah, they kind of had to delay it, but yeah, it'll be there on starting season 2. On top of that, there are going to be improvements to the netcode, and the one that I've been asking for since the preseason, objective score now counts towards your weapon XP. So for those of you that have been playing escort, zone control, or basically those of you that have been holding onto your weapons and then fighting for your life on the objective, yeah, you're going to get rewarded heavily leveling up, moving on, starting in season 2 when they implement that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe I missed some stuff, but I'm one of many YouTubers out there. If you haven't already, there's others that will probably cover me way better. Blame Truth, Nero, Jack of all trades. Like I said, I'm just a simple messenger boy. I'm just trying to spread the news of what's coming in season 2. Shoddy message, I know I might be missing some stuff, but like I said, I'm going with some of the stuff that I was excited for. And the biggest one, despite, I mean, I'm excited for the new guns and content, but the biggest one was the fact that the netcode is improving a lot better. And on top of that, we're getting well, the weapon objective XP. Those are the things. Everything else is pretty much a bonus to me. But one thing too, since pretty much I know I was gonna cover the season 2 stuff, but tell me if you didn't notice this, but when they were going through like different weapons and all this like stuff, when they were just blankly talking, they were showing the AK-47, and I managed to grab this screenshot of this all the attachments for the barrel. Look at the last one. That's are they like adding new attachments to like shake things up or something, or what? I'm not crazy, right? And yeah. And before we wrap up this video, I just want to cover the newly updated year 1 roadmap. Basically, we're currently on season 2, where they pretty much everything I just covered: the new faction, the Highwayman, the 3 new weapons, the 3 new maps, event classes, objective weapon XP, improved battle progression. But then from there, they're giving us a teaser of what to expect season 3 and 4. Which is going to be a new faction, 3 new weapons, 3 new maps, a new mode, and a new map type. And, if they're really going to go all out, the fact that they say a new mode and new map type, I'm trying to think of a good example, but what if they start like merging different game modes into one? Think of it like Ground War in a sense. Imagine if they got the netcode working so good that they can actually start doing bigger lobbies, and instead of doing a simple 6v6, it becomes so chaotic having like a 12v12 or something like that. That's what I am assuming. Bots mode, which I can only assume might be like a training mode kind of thing. Private matches, which I kind of neglected that part. In season 2, there is a beta for private matches, which from what they showed us kind of looks like a bare bones. You'll just be able to kind of 1v1, do like stuff like that. So the season 2, we are getting private matches. It's just going to be a bare bones version more than likely. And then in season 3 is when it's going to be more finalized and more refined. Limited time modes, and then from here they're going to kick things up by introducing daily rewards, prestige, faction mastery, badges, new ranked rewards, and another battle pass. They're finally adding a death cam. They're basically improving the first time user experience, which I'm guessing making it more accessible for new players. Ranked rejoin, which sometimes my internet would cut out, my power would go out, and it would suck that pretty much that's it. I lost, simple as that. So a simple rejoin would actually pretty nice. Ranked sections, cool. And then season 4, which I'm not sure because, the article with Tom Henderson saying they had until season 3. But you never know. They could kick things up and start getting us, maybe they might buy themselves extra time to release a season 4. But yeah, same thing. New faction, 3 new weapons, 3 new maps, a new device, major event takeover, which, from what I've seen, when it's I'm like just kind of guessing here, but the only thing I could think of that'd be a major event takeover that could pretty much shake things up is the rabbits. Like, those little annoying yellow white rabbits or whatever that shriek all the time. Those things. Limited time modes, weapon mastery 2.0, which something tells me that could potentially mean proper challenges for weapon grinding. So instead of just leveling up a weapon to 400 and being done, they're probably going to start adding proper challenges. But then at the same time, weapon skin challenges. So I'm not sure. New rank rewards, a new battle pass, and ranked vote to surrender, which I don't know why it's coming in season 4. But yeah, they also mentioned at some point that they were going to add a currency system. So there's a lot that they pretty much said in today's debrief that they said they're going to be bringing. But I guess, I don't know. Luckily for us, as far as, despite the article saying they were short-staffed, they're firing people, they're adding people. Basically, I don't think, I don't know. I'm like conflicted like with the article, but that's not about that. I'm just trying to just share as much info as I could find about the second season, just going off the XDebrief and all the info I was able to garnish up. But yeah, there seems like right now it may seem bare bones, but knowing them, they're probably going to start taking player feedback and from there pretty much just, writing it or something, So yeah, like I said, season 2 is pretty much the way I was describing it. I've said it to multiple friends, but pretty much XDefiant is officially in season 1. So I know we're season 2, but let me explain. So because of how rough and how kind of wonky the start of XDefiant was, how everything was going at first, I kind of see it more like the preseason was the beta. Season 1 was supposed to be technically season 0, and season 2 is season 1. Going off that, it would make sense when I say it like that, why we even have a season 4, but I don't know. If going off that, then that would mean technically season 4, when, Ubisoft said they had until season 3 to turn things around. Going off what I'm guessing, because these are really good changes, but going off this, that would, in my opinion, make me believe that season 4 is technically season 3. But I don't know. I just feel like maybe the XDefiant team, Mark Rubin and them, kind of pushed out XDefiant sooner than it was supposed to, and that's what caused all these issues. Really good game, but it came with so many issues that had they basically said the preseason was the beta, something tells me we would have been in a completely different situation where many people wouldn't have been so like saying, oh yeah, this game's not wonky, it's busted and all that stuff. And because yeah, the second they started with a preseason and the hit registration was horrible, they fixed it noticeably better in season 1. But now they're full, like they pretty much just already confirmed that the season or the netcode in season 2 is going to be drastically improved. So yeah, like I said, it's like I'm kind of just like at a loss of words right now. But basically, yeah, in my opinion, we're just basically one season behind of what it should have been. And yeah, that's pretty much my opinion. Anyways, that's about it for the video. Let me know what you think about the stuff coming in XDefiant. If you saw the debrief, tell me what you think. If I missed any, feel free to let me know in the comments, because like I said, I kind of was geeking out when I saw the new weapons and the maps, that I must have missed some stuff, especially with how I mean, I did see the 3D, the third person kill cam for what's it called, bomb. So if you die and you spectate your team, it's in third person. That I thought that was pretty cool. Again, considering the fact that XDefiant is being worked on from a RPG MMOs engine, basically the same engine used for an RPG from like the Division or something, and they just simply turned it into a fast-paced shooter, arcade shooter. Being able to make like a third-person kill cam must have taken a lot of like, brain work and all that, but they got it working, and it's gonna be there come season 2. And one last thing, I kind of spaced this part out, and it's because again I'm on PlayStation, so it was kind of like last minute details. But for those of you that are on PC, yeah, you get to do a trial period of the season 2 of XDefiant this Friday for 3 hours. Maybe they'll stay tuned on that from Twitter or their official Discord, because they were pretty vague about it. They just said this Friday you get to try season 2 on for 3 hours. Maybe it applies to. Okay, no, I just rewatched it. Nope, it's PC only. You lucky bastards. Anyways, yeah, that's about it for the video. Again, let me know what you think about the season 2, the XDebrief for season 2, and what you're excited for in the comments below. And yeah, if you want to give me a follow, that'd be nice as well. Leave a like, and as well, my Twitch and everything will be in the description below. And yeah, can't wait till XDefiant finally, gets back on its feet. It was a rough start, but it looks like the team is working hard to kind of pretty much give the players what they want. And yeah, I can't wait to test out all these new maps, weapons, the netcode, especially the objective. It's overwhelming, but I'm sure it's what this game really needs to get back on track. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, see you later, everyone.